Hi, Dr. Deepa Shetty here again. Today we are going to speak on one more topic on mental health. That's anger. Every time in a day, at least, we all feel a little frustrated, we all feel a little irritated, and we all do get angry, and we really don't understand what to do about it. In one hand, getting angry can cause a lot of upheavals in your health. There are a lot of stress releasing hormones, a lot of things which can really bring your immune system down. On the other hand, suppressing this anger also cause a lot of health issues. So if we are not supposed to express and we are not supposed to suppress, then what are we supposed to do? So let's understand it in a very different light, that anger does not mean that anger itself is something which is conditioned from a very long time in our brain. So we may get angry, we may get frustrated, we may get irritated. So it's important to understand that we express it in a very effective way, which is effective for you as well as others. So what's important in that first step is think before you react. So whenever you get angry, first take a time out between the way you're feeling and between how you're reacting to the whole process. So if you're angry on something, you're angry about something, you're angry on someone, it's very important that you understand that you really take think for a second before you say any words out there, because once the words are said you will not be able to take it back also, and you may hurt others, which you didn't want it to. You just wanted to express how you felt. So first of all, think very much that how you're feeling, what you're feeling about this whole situation, and then speak out. Also, very important thing out here is calm yourself first, and then speak assertively in non-confrontational way. You are not confronting anybody, in a way which is not about controlling others, in a way which is clearly stating how and what you're feeling. So calm yourself first and say what you want to say. Also, at such times, if you're not able to take that time out and you're really agitated, exercise, go for a walk, do something which can really make your system calm down, because that itself is very important for you yourself also. In anger, a lot of things happen to your body which can get it into a high rise. A blood pressure can rise up, your system is into a high pressure. So it's very important you calm it down. So it's for yourself that you have to do also. So exercise, do some relaxation technique like deep breathing, etc., counting 1 to 10. Calm yourself before you want to speak. Express your anger in an effective way. You know, so that's important thing. Also, there are many things which can be done before this. Why? Sometimes we get irritated and frustrated because we're dealing with so many things at a time. We are stressed out at work, we are stressed out at home, we are stressed out at dealing with our kids, we are stressed out with our partner, so the anger comes on the kids, or we are stressed out with our kids, the anger comes on the partner, or we are stressed out at the home, the anger comes on the colleagues, or we are stressed out on the colleagues and the anger comes at the home. So very important is take a break, take a time out in a day which is only for yourself. Stay with yourself in a very relaxed manner and take a break and try to think in a way which is going to give you a solution. So in a day, take some time out for yourself, stay with yourself, understand where is this coming from, and do you have unrealistic expectations from others and also from yourself? Are you having so much expectation from yourself to do everything in a very perfect way? So really stand there and see the thought process behind it. Is it that you're expecting too much perfection from you and from others? Whatever it is, it doesn't mean that I don't want to function in a very effective way. It only means that am I having an unrealistic expectation from myself and others? So take a time out, be with yourself for some time. Also work on a possible solution which may help you not to get triggered. So if it's a kid's messy room, then closing the door and giving a clear instruction to the kids how to keep it clean. So that may take some time for them to execute. Till then, the messy room can trigger you. So close the door. So stop the trigger. If it is something like, always your maid is coming late, suppose, to the work. So you have explained her, and she will take some time to execute it, suppose. So till that time, off the watch, or keep the watch off, or take your mind and put it into something else, that you don't look at the watch when she's coming. So all the triggers, possible triggers which can make you angry, find a solution to them. At times it can be just like allowing her to be like that for some days, for some weeks. Accept her the way she is, accepting the things as they are. Sometimes that can also help you to find a possible solutions. Sometimes you yourself are somebody very, wanting it to be exact on this time and this minute. So relax, allow yourself to be little cool and little relax about things. That also helps. Also, when you are trying to speak out or express your anger, avoid any blaming. Use I statements a lot, like I felt hurt when you were not able to come or say some come on time, or I didn't feel respected when you didn't hear me out. I didn't feel listened when I was talking and you were distracted in something else. Something which is, taking the whole responsibility of your own feelings. Other person may be a trigger, but the feelings are yours. Take and speak in I statement. I was hurt when I didn't find you attending to me. These kind of statement. Or I really felt that not cared when my kid, or when if I'm addressing to my kid, when you were not able to do things in a clean manner because I had to end up doing it. So really tell clearly your feelings and emotions rather than blaming others. That helps a lot. Also, if there are some mistakes which has happened by your loved ones or by your colleagues or by your friends, don't hold grudge against them. Clearly inform them how hurt you were by this behavior of theirs, and then allow them to have another chance. Forgive them. Forgiveness always opens the door for the relationship for you and for others. It will always help you to see everyone in a very positive manner. It also means releasing any ties which can bring bitterness inside you and in others. So forgive them. It's very important to practice forgiveness. It always helps. Trust me, it always helps. We can take a session on a forgiveness. How do we go about it? Because it is always a very empowering emotion. Holding, and also practice thank you statements when you have set up some boundaries for your kids and for your partners and for your friends, and when they practice it for your mates, when they practice this, always say thank you for it, because appreciating is another important way to encourage others to encourage and inspire others to be best of them. To get the best out of them, it's very important that you appreciate also. Sometimes humor also helps when we are really angry about ourselves, and when we get into self blaming and blaming others. Being humorous and laughing out about it and really feeling funny the way we are expecting things from others and ourselves can always release the tension of blaming yourself and others. So it's very important that we become a solution oriented person. We become a proactive person. We don't behave automatically because of our conditioning. We become a control of our own emotion. Situations can be anything, but you are in control of your emotions, and you are able to be effective with yourself and with others, which will build a great relationship with your own self and also with others. Saying that, many times anger management do require professional help when it is in a very high proportion and you're really not able to control yourself in any manner. Then it requires a professional help. But till then, the small tips for you not get frustrated with with things in your life, not allowing any triggers to control you, and making you happy is something which I want for everyone. So express your anger in a very healthy way. Allow yourself to be what you are and be a loving being. That always helps. Saying that, thank you for listening to me. Do like and comment, and I will see you again. Stay tuned. See ya.